everybody, more fans users and on today with another overrated figures episode. And today I can already smell the dislikes, but this is the Neca, another Neca figure actually, Neca 1954 Godzilla. And I know this figure is praised, and I think it's okay. Like, it's not really that bad, but I think it's just a little too overrated. And here's why. These are only the things wrong with it. There are some good qualities, but these are the ones I just found out with it. One is that the tail is a little short. Compare this tail, which is pretty tiny, and most of it isn't articulated. Most of it's a bendy. Like, from here to here, it's a bendy rod. And this is the only place where you can actually articulate it in a joint. This versus it bendy. But compare this. Sorry, that's this one. I hate the background. But look how long a regular Godzilla tail is. This is this long. And they compare that. That is really short. Why did they make the tail this short? I really don't know. Like, it really makes the figure look weird from a top view if you're looking at it like this, because the tail does not feel proportionate. But like a regular bandknife, like a regular figure, from the top, then it looks fine because the tail's long enough, but this is not long enough. Another thing I don't like about it is, again, this is the same problem with the Neca 62 over there. The tail spikes are not spikes. Mine's red a little bit because I put clay on it. But basically, a long time ago, basically, from here to here, they're just white lines. No detail to it. Like, same with this one. They're just white lines. No grooves or anything. These are just white lines. And at this point on, they're just 3 white lines. These were individual dashes, but this is just 3 white lines. It's kind of weird. And don't get me started on some of the smaller spikes. It's atrocious. Why is some of the spikes not painted? I know that's kind of nitpicky, but still, it looks weird. Like, come on. The Neca 62 Godzilla, at least the spikes paint job was pretty good. But the spike paint job in this thing doesn't even compare. It's just weird. It does not look natural. It really looks like, see these black spots? They really look like they were just colored on with a marker. Like, it does not look like detailed or anything. But I will give them credit. The spike shape is good. And people are saying, well, see how it's black in the middle? They were trying to do that with over here. No, they weren't, because they would put it in the middle. But no, they left half of the spike uncolored. And some of the spikes weren't even colored. These spikes aren't colored. Let's see what other spike. The spikes aren't even colored. I know it's just slow spikes, and some people say it's not a big deal. But still, if you want to make an accurate Godzilla figure, you gotta at least paint it. And the feet, the toenails at least, are way too exaggerated. They were not that big in the movie. Look how huge those things are. Here is what they should look like. Like this. It's more proportionate. And it's way more proportionate. And also, the paint job on this thing. It's way too bland, and there's little to no shading. Take a look at this guy. This is the Bandai Creation Wave 954. People may not like this guy, but at least the paint job is good because they shaded it. Like, there are shades like the actual he did in the movie. But here, it's just black. I mean, yeah, it's all black. And like, the spikes are white, but there's no shading. It's weird. And also, this is not the color Godzilla 1954. It's way too dark. I feel like, or it might have been, but I don't entirely remember. But it does not feel correct. I don't remember it ever being that dark. Like, every other Godzilla 1954 figure you see is not this dark. Look at this, for example. It's not that dark. Also, the head is not proportionate. It isn't proportionate to the body. At least the head part isn't. I mean, come on, you could make it a little smaller. But it's huge. Why is it so big? And the worst part, the legs. They're really awkward, and it's really hard to get them into a good stance without having them look awkward. Like, they're awkward looking. Like, why? You try to move them, but it still looks weird. Like, try to make it most natural as possible. But it's hard. Like, it's really weird. It's the most regular stance you can get him in, and it's awkward. So, I don't know. I guess they weren't that good with the articulation on the legs. Like, again, they're just cylinders. I don't know why. And also, like, some people have this for some reason. Like, I know Eric King does. But this figure keeps going like this. Like, it keeps slouching forward. Whenever you try to lift it up, it just goes forward. I don't know why. That's a problem with many people's figures. And again, look, and if you move it, it just, like, if you try to move it forward, then the legs get all awkward looking again. It's hard to get them to stand correctly. But the hand joints, or the finger joints, why? We don't need these. It makes the fingers too long. It makes the hands too long. Like, why? We don't need this. Like, the SH Monster. It's regular like that. It's like, why can't you just do that? It's like, come on. You don't have to have finger joints. They're not that useful. Godzilla doesn't move his fingers that often. They don't need to be there. Yeah, that's why I think this figure is a little overrated. It's not a bad figure. It's alright. But I just think the figure's a little overrated. Oh yeah, and then the mouth isn't. Well, actually the mouth's